Oh man, Neru, our spicy, adorable princess. But now with a bunny suit, which makes her even more angry and even more adorable. Let that rage out, Neru. Let's go. Yo guys, welcome on in. Kyrios here, and today we're going to do our review of Bunny Neru. You guys know the drill. We're going to go over the abilities. We're going to go over what she's good at. We're going to give the final review at the end. All the chapters will be down below. And a little bit of a spoiler alert, she may be a PvP game changer. Nani? If you guys haven't, hit that like and subscribe button. If you're new to this channel, come join us on Discord or any of my social medias. I'm on a ton of them. I don't even know what they are. So let's move on with the review, and we'll see you in there. All right, Bunny Neru. All right, guys, you know the drill. We're going to start on the right-hand side. She is an explosive damage type tank with an armor type of heavy, so watch out for those Ioris if you do use her in PvP. Spoiler. Affinities are suited to negative indoors, positive outdoors, and neutral affinity in urban, which currently in PvP and a few other places, we are in the outdoors areas. She is a submachine gun with boots, bag, and charm, so that sets her up to be an amazing tank to take less damage and also get her some more HP and some damage on top of that. Let's move on over to her character details. We're gonna go ahead and max her out at level 78. Attack rating pretty okay for an SMG, I guess, right? SMGs attack very fast, so that's why your attack rating is a little bit lower. HP 40,000, not the highest amount out of all the tanks, but pretty decent across the board. His crit rate's a little bit higher than normal. Crit damage is typical. What we do like to see is that her defense is pretty on par or a little bit higher than normal. And her evasion stat is very, very high. So think your Tsubakis that are able to dodge a lot of bullets and also be tanky, because you do have that bag and you have a charm on top of that, which is really good. Everything else is pretty typical across the board. All right, let's look at her skills. Currently, her EX skill, which is a 4 cost, allows her to move to a chosen location, deploy a shield that's HP is equal to 431% of healing. So I actually take back that healing number. I'm so sorry. That healing number does matter for 20 seconds and deals 531% damage to enemies in a circle area, then taunts them for 3 seconds. This is really cool. So think like Izuna with Tsubaki and Yuka all put together, right? That's essentially what her ability is. It's a very cool ability to use. Normal skill every 30 seconds increases evasion by another 41%. With how high her evasion stat already is at 1300, to increase your evasion by 41%, if she procs this off, like she's just dodging bullets. It doesn't matter almost the amount of accuracy you have. She's just dodging bullets. It's crazy. Passive skill increases crit damage by 26%. Pretty cool. Her crit rate is a little low in my opinion, so I don't know if I really enjoy this passive skill, but it allows her to do a little bit more damage. Sub skill, when attacking, deals 6.2% extra damage to mid-sized enemies. So this is a really good skill, and this is going to really mainly help you out in PvE if you're using her for certain raids or you're using her for certain events. She is used in a lot of events. Especially considering when you fight like multiple of like big robots and stuff like that, right? Skill materials, she is Millennium again. So many Millennium students. Oh god, it kills me. Unique weapon, Twin Dragon, increases HP by another 8200, increases crit damage by another 2600. So what kills me about this is I really wish it was crit rate. Crit damage, we know, is amazing, increases damage. But I'd rather it be more consistent, especially with how low her crit rate is. So let's move on over to what she's good at. All right, quickly before we go into the general content and what she's good at, I do want to talk a little bit about PvP for her. So we are in season 2, which is outdoors, depending on when you're watching this video. So if you're watching it later, take it with a grain of salt a little bit. But she is a PvP game changer. Now, I don't know if I would sub her out all the time from like a Hoshino or a Tsubaki, But with those Shuns that are still on the battlefield and those summer Hinas, right, that are starting to be used, she's a very, very good tank in order to take them down. Now, you have to get a little bit lucky with her jumping into the right location. But if she does go first and she jumps forward and changes the trajectory of all those bullets, that's essentially game over. She can be used, but you're not going to use her all the time. She's not going to be a staple, I don't think. You're going to sub her in and out depending on the team that you're fighting, but she is very good for PvP. All right, moving on to the raids. She's a staple for Chitin FX. She's usable in Hero Ninmas and Bina and Cheese, depending on how many teams you have to bring to down extreme. If you're at that 2 or 3 teams, you could use her pretty much anywhere, especially for Chicken and Shirokuru as well if you need to multi-team it and you need another tank. General content, she's amazing in campaign, amazing in bounties, decent in commissions if you need a additional tank for, say, base defense. And for PvP, she's both great and situational, depending on who you have and plug and playing those characters into PvP for Season 2. Overall, this is how I'd build her. Skill priority would be EX the normal, sub equals passive. An example build would be 5, 10, 7, 7. She's an amazing tank. She's a Chitin EX tank, and she can help you in PvP. And once again, she's a bunny. Sadly, she is a limited, so if you don't pick her up now, you're going to have to wait a whole year probably to get her. And I don't actually really like her passive skill. It's okay. It does increase damage, but I think a different passive skill would have been a lot better on her. All right, guys, there you have the review. This is another character that's very hard for me to place the star placement of what I think her pull rating is. So let me just give a little background here. Typically, I give a 5-star star rating to someone like a Summer Azusa or like an Akko, right? That's mega meta, right? Like someone that you can use all over the place. That's amazing. That's gonna do its job. Now, Bunny Neru is very, very good, and she can be meta in certain situations. But what I think I really like about her is that she's a better Yuka, she's a better tank, and she's used in a ton of events coming up that are not just per se raids, right? She's a great campaign tank when you're not using Tsubakis and stuff like that. So for that reason, I am going to give her a 4 out of 5 pull rating. She's probably the best on this bunny banner, and you really can't go wrong picking her up as your secondary tank. You have Tsubaki, you have her, you've got tanks for days, right? So hopefully that helped you out, guys. Hopefully, just remember that we do have a lot of great students on the way, you know, on this accelerated path, right? We got Wakamo coming soon. We got the onsen event coming soon. We have the New Year event coming soon. We have Akko coming soon. There's just so many to choose from. So make sure you balance your gems correctly. If you have any questions, hit me up in the comments down below. Once again, come join us in the Discord. We have a Blue Archive channel. Come ask your questions if you need help. There's a bunch of people talking in it. And I will see you guys on the next video. Peace out.